channel. If you haven't met me already, my name is Holly and I'm the creator and maker of Sprinkle Club. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about how you can make money online as a small business. Okay, so I have my trusty iPad with me with all my notes on, ready for this video. Okay, so the first and probably the most well-known place to sell is Etsy. So Etsy is a great place for if you are just starting out or you've got an idea and maybe you want to test it. So you upload a listing to Etsy, it costs 20 cents, so 20 cents, so that's dollars, I think. And yeah, that's all you pay. Obviously, when you sell something, then you pay fees and everything like that. But Etsy is a really good starting off platform, and I will go through all the reasons why now. So the difference with having your own website from the get-go and Etsy, you can literally upload stuff to Etsy and like almost instantly start getting orders. Whereas when you have your own website, it's a bit more difficult, and I will go into that a bit later. But basically with Etsy, they provide all of the website traffic. You know, Etsy is so big now that they get people come in daily, you know, they don't even really need to do ads or anything. People just, they're so well known, people just go to Etsy when they're looking for something. So that is why it's such a great place when you're starting out, because you don't need to have a big following on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. You can literally have no following at all, upload a load of products and get loads of sales. So this is something that I've actually learnt quite recent, is that with Etsy, it's more about, obviously you need quality products and great photos and stuff, that really helps. But with Etsy, if you want to make a decent amount of money, it's more about quantity of products that you've got on Etsy, because basically the more products you have, the more touch points you have for people to find you. So if you just had one product up on Etsy, there's only one possible way someone could find you. Whereas if you had 300 products, then there's 300 different touch points people can find you. So that is something that I've learned lately, and I've been working really hard to try and generate more products to go on my Etsy, and I've definitely seen an increase in traffic and in orders as well. So with Etsy, because it's so cheap to list new products on there, I would literally just go for it and test and just put as much out there as you can, keywords, all that, test everything and just see what works. Because yeah, I think it's really, really a great place to start out. And even now that I've been doing this for a few years, it's still a great tool and I love it. I know some people who have been established for a long time and they solely sell on Etsy. So, you know, I think a lot of people don't give it enough credit sometimes. And yeah, I just think it's a really great place to sell. Okay, sorry, I keep moving my hands a lot, sorry. Next is, so your own website. So I got my own website, I think it was the summer of 2020, I'm pretty sure. So it's kind of recent. And websites are great because you have a lot of you have the capabilities to do whatever you want. Basically with Etsy, you're limited to the listings and your profile page. Whereas on your website, you can literally do whatever you want, add as much information, photos, anything. You can do whatever you want on your website, which is great. But like I was saying earlier, and I said I'd go back to it, I'm going back to it now. With your website, you have to provide all the traffic. And whereas with Etsy, I said you don't really need a big following. You can literally have no social media accounts at all and just have an Etsy and you can generate sales. Whereas with your website, it does make sense to have a big following because you can direct people to your website then. If you've literally just got your website up on the web and nothing else, it is going to be quite hard to generate sales just through that. Obviously, as time goes on, you work through your SEO and all that, but I would recommend having a decent following before really delving into having your own website. I say this because say you've got a decent following and you're getting sales through your website, that's fine. But if you don't, to run a website, it can be quite expensive. So I think my website at the moment is roughly about £40 a month. Plus I pay about an extra £10 a month to have I've got email campaigns as well. So if you're not really getting many sales, it can really add up. And that's why Etsy is really good, just to get your bearings, maybe build up a bit of an audience, and then maybe delve into getting your own website. Okay, next is Not on the High Street. So I got on Not on the High Street, I think it was in 2020. It took a considerable amount of time to actually go through the process of me sending in my stuff, then getting approved. Then there was just a lot of to-in and fro-in. So it wasn't a very straightforward process, but the conversion rate of sales is like insane. So I haven't got tons of products on there, but I think my conversion rate at the moment is 10%, which is like insane compared to all of my other things. So if any of you don't know what a conversion rate is basically the amount of visits you've had and how many people that have visited your product page have converted into a sale. So if you think all the visitors I've had, 10% of them buy something, I mean, that's a pretty good stat, isn't it? So on my website, I think the conversion rate is about like 1 or 2%. So as you can see, it's a pretty big jump. But there are some catches with Not on the High Street. So you have to like kind of send in a portfolio, and there is no guarantee that you'll be accepted. It is very exclusive, and they have quite a high standard. And if you don't meet that and their aesthetic, you won't get in basically. So it's quite not the easiest thing to get in, but it's not impossible to get in. So if you've applied and you've been rejected, you just gotta, look at what you're doing and think, what can I do to improve on this? Okay, so if you do get accepted to Not on the High Street, great. But they have a joining fee, which I can't remember exactly, but it was a lot. It was a few £100s, which I get why they do it, because it's like exclusive and they kind of sift out all the stuff, people that they don't really want, by doing this large joining fee. And also they take 25%. So the joining fee is literally just one-off payment. You don't have to pay it yearly or anything. You just pay it one-off, and their fees are just a flat 25%. So Etsy's like a little bit different. They take all these different little numbers, whereas Not on the High Street is just a flat 25%, which compared to Etsy and things like that is very high. So on Not on the High Street, most people have to inflate their prices and put them up just so they can make the same amount they would elsewhere. Okay, next is Thortful. So this is a bit of a different one. So there are no setup fees, no fees, absolutely nothing. So you can literally make an account, upload a card design, they moderate it, so it'll either get accepted or rejected, and then say it's been accepted, if someone buys one of those cards, you will get a royalty, which I think is about 30p per card, which it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's actually not bad considering you literally have no setup fees. You can upload it and then that's that basically. So if you do Thortful right, you can actually make a lot of money, but there are a few setbacks, and if you do want to be really big on Thortful, it does take a very long time to build it up. Okay, so yeah, with Thortful, you can only upload so many cards at once, and it takes quite a few working days as well for them to moderate your design. So it's it's a bit like not on the high street. There's quite a lot of waiting around for things. So I think you get maybe 4 or 6 card slots. So you can upload all of those. They'll either get accepted or rejected. Say you get all 6 slots, you have to email them to get more slots. I'm not sure why they do that. I'm not sure if they don't want to be bombarded with like a million designs or something. But yeah, you only get so many slots, and it's really odd. So there's some cards that I've sold on there that have done really well, that I've sold the same card on Etsy and it's done absolutely shocking. So it's a bit of a weird one, but all I'd say is, just like anything else, just test it. You know, it's completely free compared to the other ones. Etsy, obviously, you've got to pay listing fee and all that. So I would just say, just go for it. You know, literally got nothing to lose. And once your card designs are up there and they're selling, you're just getting paid the royalties without having to do anything. Okay, next is Amazon affiliates. So I have signed up to this. I haven't actually made any money through it yet. I think the reason for that is because I haven't really promoted it or pointed people to it, so it's my fault really. So just like Thortful, this is free to set up, and basically, say for example like this YouTube video, I recommended the tripod I was using to hold my camera up. I could put a link below and it would be an affiliate link, and if someone bought the tripod, a part of that would go towards me, but it doesn't cost the person buying it anymore. Amazon forks out the royalty themselves, because at the end of the day, you're making them a sale and you're pointing them towards Amazon. So they're basically rewarding you for helping drive traffic and make sales. So the only downside with Amazon affiliates is, so after, I think it's 180 days, if you haven't made any sales through the affiliate program, they will shut your account down. I think you literally can just make another account. So I'm not sure why they do that. It's a bit annoying. It's like, I don't know why they can't just keep your account open, but that's how they do it. So I think I set mine up ages ago. Haven't really done anything with it, and then like a week ago it's been shut down, but I've looked into it and I think you can just open one again. So but yeah, it's a good way, and it's another free way of, you know, if you've got like a lot of followers or you've got a YouTube channel yourself, literally just have the affiliate links in the description, and then, you know, it's just free money basically. Okay, next is Wholesale. So this is quite a new one to me. I haven't fully leaped into it yet, but I have actually had a Wholesale order. So that's really good, but there's a lot of logistics and it's nowhere near as straightforward as all of the other things. So first thing to consider is the profit margin on Wholesale orders are very, very low. So the Wholesale order that I had, I think in the end, because of the commission that the wholesaling website took and the fact that it was my first order and loads of stuff like that, and yeah, I think I made about 1% profit, which is shocking, really bad. But, you know, it's all a learning curve. At least I made something, you know. I could have just made nothing, which would have been bad. But yeah, I'm with Wholesale, I'm still learning. But I think if you do it right and you get enough people to wholesale from you, I think it can work really well. A few more things to consider with Wholesale is that it's very hard to break into. You need quite a lot of products to be able to, for shops to want to buy. You know, if you've only got like 3 products, then they're probably not going to buy off you, because they would want to buy, say, like a collection of greeting cards rather than just one-offs. Also, you will need a catalogue to send out to potential suppliers. And obviously, if you're not great at graphic design or anything like that, that can be another cost if you get someone to create that for you. And obviously you need a lot of products to fill up the catalogue as well. So logistically, there are loads of things that are involved with wholesale. But I think maybe if you're a bit more established and you've got more time to, put time into it, I think it can work out really well. Okay, last but not least is creative market. So just a bit like wholesale, I haven't fully delved into this yet, but as part of my goals for 2022, I definitely want to look into this a lot more. So creative market is basically a place where you just sell digital products and it's not physical. So everything that you would get from there would be just a download. So it could be things like mock-ups, photography, it could be Instagram templates, planner templates, anything that is digital, fonts, and you can download them, then that's the kind of things you would sell on Creative Market. So again, like some of the others, you have to create a portfolio to be able to sell on these things, and then you'll either be accepted or rejected. And I think they've got quite a high standard as well, and they really want to see what you are going to bring to them and if your stuff is going to sell. So yeah, currently I am working on a few digital products. I'm trying to take my time with them because I want to make sure they're really high quality and that they've got, really high standard, and hopefully if I get it right, they'll sell really well. So basically it's like a passive income. So say I've uploaded a mock-up, for example, and it's up there in my shop. People buy it, download it. I get paid however much commission or whatever. They take the fees. I'm not sure about that yet. And that is all you've got to do. There's nothing you need to package up or send out. So that is definitely why I want to look at more of that this year, because I think it's quite a great way to make money, but I also think it's quite competitive and quite hard to break into. But yeah, I'm definitely going to look more into that and explore it and see how far I can get. Okay, well, that is everything. I think I've covered most things. I've tried to be quite brief and straight to the point, but also given you all the information that you need, not giving you too much, but hopefully giving you some ideas of how you can make money online, and take some ideas away and go and try out for yourself and test. But before I go, I have just released some Valentine's Day cards here. Just a little bit of self-promo, shameless self-promo. And so I have just released 13 Valentine's cards. I did think 13. I should have done one more just because 14th Valentine's Day, all that, but I didn't, it's fine. So if any of you would like to get one, they are on my website and Etsy, which is the link in the description. And I'll just go through a few of my favourites because I think they're super cute. So I have a Galentine's Day one, which I think is really cute, and it's my signature kind of love heart with the stars. A really cute one, You Are the Bestest Human Ever. This has been quite a popular one so far, so I Love You More Than My Morning Coffee. Also, this one has been really popular, like you guys on Instagram have been absolutely loving this one. So I love you like Kanye loves Kanye. Relatable. Oh, and I can't leave this one out. Nugs and Kisses. I mean, everyone loves chicken nuggets, don't they? So I have 13 designs, so if you would like one, link in the description. Okay, well, thank you for watching. If you have watched all the way through and got to the end, thank you so much. If you could subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. And if you would like to keep up to date with all the things going on, and yeah, I hang out mostly on Instagram, which is at sprinkle.club. But yeah, that is it. I will see you all again soon. Bye.